put something far enough up, it will go suck it right up. And if you don't have a string on it or something to be able to get it, it can get pretty high and you end up in the emergency room looking at me. There are two ways to take it out. One is to make a big incision in your belly, kind of open it up and milk it down that way. We're going to try to not do that. So there are two muscles. One is the internal sphincter and one is the external sphincter. The external sphincter is the one that you kind of squeeze your butt cheeks and holds everything together. The internal is involuntary, so it just kind of squeezes on its own. When it feels pressure, it relaxes. What we're going to do this time is we're actually going to go in the same way that you put it in with a couple of long instruments, kind of blow your colon up and then pull it out. And if we can pull it out that way, we'll be able to get you out of here today.
Okay.
The nice part about being a surgeon is being able to take her to the operating room. We get to put her to sleep. She's comfortable.
I'm at the hospital because I got a butt plug stuck in my butt. Deep in there too, but that's neither here nor there. All the nurses said that they finna go on strike tomorrow. Can y'all imagine if this shit would have happened to me tomorrow? I wouldn't have had nobody take this shit out my booty. Look, I'm not never finna just let y'all bully me out of no information, but I'm gonna give a very brief, very subtle story time, because I still deserve to keep some of this information to myself. I know I posted my video on TikTok on the World Wide Web for everybody to see, but there's some of my business is still my business. But anyway, I was having a great time, as people do, and I was bent over and something was there, and then it just all of a sudden wasn't. And I don't know, it was my first time, y'all. I had to go to the hospital because I don't care what nobody say. If I lose something on my butt and I can't feel it, I'm gonna go to the hospital. I don't care what you talking about. I get to the ER, get up to the desk. She like, what you trying to be admitted for? I said, I got a butt plug stuck in my butt. All shame just went out the window too. Like, actually, I was never ashamed to begin with, because when my health is compromised, I don't care what the fuck going on. So she took me in the back. She basically, got all my information in. I got the little hospital bracelet and whatnot. Took my, my blood pressure or whatever. Then I had to go sit for an hour. And then when I got in there, y'all, because I was scared, because nothing like that had ever happened to me, because it's the first time I ever put anything up there. So because of that, like, I was bawling my little butt off, bro. I felt so stupid at first, because I'm like, dang, like, how could this happen to me? I feel like I'm dumb as hell for letting some shit get stuck up there, you know what I'm saying? But the nurses were super cool. They were just basically like, no, like, honestly, we see this all the time. You are okay, honey. Trust me. And then they had told me how this one lady came in there and she had an apple in her vagina, y'all. Can I say that on TikTok? But anyway, she had an apple up there in her hoo-ha. And she said they asked her why she was doing that. She said she was sizing up for something, but that's also neither here nor there. But basically, they started explaining to me that it was a little further up, because I got taken back for the x-ray super fast. They didn't show me or nothing like that, which was kind of crazy, but I also didn't want to see it because I'm just traumatized at this point. Like, I'm trying to get this shit out my butt. Like, what did you talk about? So anyway, after that, they take me back to a room and they just explaining to me like how, it happens all the time. I might have to go under, anesthesia if like they can't relax me enough, because I was pretty tense. And then the nurses started talking to me once the doctors left, how they was going to go on strike, because traveling nurses make more than them. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. But I'm also on propofol at this point, because the nurse was, giving me propofol. So I'm just looking at her like, damn. That's when I recorded that video. And then shortly after that, the doctor came in. It was a man and a woman. The woman had the same first name as me. And